Had the man, your boy Papa Dog back with another. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. And if you have, thank you so much. And if you, anybody you know, want to promote anything they got going on our channels, just go to papadogpromo@gmail.com. Leave us an email. It's crazy when I see people saluting, saying oh, I love America. So patriotic. To me, it says a lot about those people. No disrespect, but how can you love a country that does the type of things they do to the people that live here? How? Lying to American people every day, allowing us to go in the food stores and eat food they know that's poisonous to us. Putting fast food on every fucking corner, knowing it ain't good for us. Giving us little to no education to get out here in the world and survive. People go buy a house for the first time, don't have a clue of what they're doing. People that go buy a car for the first time don't have a clue of what they're doing. When it comes to finances and monies and credit and all this, they don't have a clue of what they're doing. But this is what America does to their people. How could you love a country that does that? Don't make sense. It says a lot about you as an individual. And no disrespect, if that's what you like, so be it. I have no issue with that, but it does says a lot. How can you salute a country that, when it comes to healthcare, right, or when it comes to pharmaceutical, we lab rats, trying all kind of drugs and shit on us, lying to us. When it comes to this shit, like the cars that they built, American built cars ain't built worth of shit. You can kick that bitch and it'll be total loss. You can chunk a rock at it, it'll be total loss. We went from old days steel cars to aluminum foil cars. You got you and your family in these cars, and they allow it to be past inspection. Bull. How can you fall in love with a country that separate us from not just race, but ethics, finances, socialism, and take those same things and use it against us in ways that we don't even understand? Most people don't understand that major companies use what they call social scientists. Look it up. Look the word up. What is a social scientist? You're living in a country where these people will go to the end of the road just to manipulate you, whether it's lie to you, whether it's somebody, what they call casualties of death. You know what that is? A casualty of death. That means your life, you died off some shit that they did, and they called it a casualty of death. Basically, they just killed you on the house. How could you love a country that's where you're worth more dead than alive? Your organs. You know how much a heart costs? Kidney, lung. Do you know how much these things cost? You're worth more dead than alive. Only in America. Well, in other countries too, but in America, if you don't have money that they put God on, in God we trust. If you ain't got this, your ass gonna die. Don't make sense, people. Why would they put God on the back of money? And if you don't have money to buy a liver or to pay for a certain type of treatment, or you got cancer or whatever the case may be, if you ain't got none of that, in God we trust, your ass gonna die. See, people do not use their minds to think. To be a thinking person, you're a dangerous man or a dangerous woman. But if you're not a thinking person, you're just a vessel carrying out orders, being told what to do. This is one of the main reasons people don't question religion. It's a belief. Just don't understand how something that's true can be a belief. It should be called truth. But if you believe it, then I guess it's true. And that's no disrespect to nobody and what they believe in. Man, it's 2022, man. How could you salute a country that allow the KKK to just do what they want to do? You know, hang people, put it on postcards and humiliate people. I mean, it's crazy. See, when you stand side with people like that, that means you're just like them. It aligns with your beliefs and what you like and don't like. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is answer those questions. How could you side? How could you love a country that'll do these things, not only to black people, but to white people too? See, there's some smart white folks out there that understand beyond all this color shit, they being led to the slaughterhouse too. But it's just, you got some that think that no, that ain't what it is, or, you know, I see them in Orlando all the time. They, you know, the Nazis or whatever the fuck you want to call them, on the corner by Red Lobster protesting. Like, go to the hood. Go where you want some smoke. Go to the hood and speak how you feel about these people. Say your truth. Don't go to Red Lobster with the police and the sheriff beside you while you doing all this shit. You was a coward. And only real people understand what's really going on. You can hide behind this race shit all you want to, bro. You pay taxes, don't you? Huh? Right? Of course. If you didn't have the money to pay for cancer treatment and meds and shit like that, you're more likely you're gonna die also, right? Right. So what I'm basically saying is your children go to the same schools, and if they go to private schools, it ain't too much better, because majority of private schools, that's where all the drugs at. That's where all the bullshit at. Way more than public schools. Do your research. So basically what I'm saying is you eat the same fucked up food as we eat. Shop at the same fucked up stores we shop at. You're basically one of us, bro. And you're trying to separate yourself. It's like jumping in sand with everybody else, but trying to say you don't have sand on you. Nigga, you covered with sand. So stop the bullshit and realize we all have one common enemy. Now, if you want to go at it on a lower level, on some this against that, alright, it's whatever. Get your fucking head bashed in. But what I'm telling you is, people don't think. People don't think at all. And one thing I can't say, oh, you ain't crazy now. I be saying shit, you ain't crazy. You ain't dumb. Everything that you see going on, it goes on. What's up, buddy? It goes on. And it's just like, yo, when people gonna wake up and realize that if you so-called believe in God or a higher power, whatever the case may be, you can't believe in God and also believe in this country the way it's ran. It doesn't make sense. Okay? We know what righteous is. We know what right is, wrong is. You can't fool me. Okay? Shit don't make sense. How can you be how can you say I love a country that does these things to their people? Don't make sense. I don't know what your definition of righteous is, or God, or whatever. Doesn't make sense. And that's why I say I understand, and I'm smart enough to make the right decision to where I won't let no one pull the cover over my head, because I'm not stupid, I'm not confused, I'm not naive, I'm not none of that shit. And a lot of people look themselves in the mirror and a lot of themselves every day. But I'm going to ask you this question. How could you be a man of God, a woman of God, and be okay with the way this country is ran? The things they do to us. And I'm just scratching the surface. I'm not talking about charging you to have babies. Like, I think it cost what, so many what, 26, 30, I think it was 26 or 32,000 to have a child. Okay. Like I say, the cancerous ass foods, the GMOs, allowing Monsanto to do what they're doing to the farmers. What kind of shit is that? How you gonna tell farmers to ruin your crops, destroy your crops? We're gonna pay you 3 times what you would have made, and then later on say we got a food shortage. They lie in the news all day, every day. The media, all the outlets say that they speak from a teleprompter. They say the same thing. They blanket the world with the same lie. I told you the news stands for North, East, West, South. That's what the news stands for. We're gonna blanket the world with the bullshit, the propaganda, the lies. I'm talking about a country that only 1% of this country holds all the wealth. 1 fucking percent. Everybody has to go out and work, pay bills every 30 days. These people set up a game, and when they set this game up, and trust me, they tweaked it along the way, so that the way things are running today, there would be a one-sided game. 1% of the world owns all the wealth. If that alone don't open your eyes, that says a lot about what you're thinking, and it says a lot about being naive to the fact that something is wrong. 1%, not 2, not 3, 1%. That is crazy for that to have that type of wealth. 1% of the world of people have the wealth. That's crazy. And again, not gonna teach you anything, or not gonna. This is a dog eat dog's world. Remember, sharks are born swimming. That's what a shark is. The market has to crash, because when they suck all the money out of it and they raise all the prices and they do all this shit to where people can't afford it, boom, it has to crash. You're talking about a world where people don't care about the living. They want it all for themselves. They even want it when they dead. This shit is set up to when they die, they're more richer in the ground than you are above ground. You ever thought about that? It's people that's dead right now got more money than you living. Huh. And you mean tell me you don't see nothing wrong with that? That's no issue at all, period. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense at all. So what I'm saying is this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. How? And I'm just scratching the surface. There's so much shit I can say and want to say that America has done. I told you, when you step out on American soil, you're stepping on blood. All these words you see in America are Indian words. I told y'all this: Tallahassee, Miami, Tampa, Okeechobee, Orlando. These are Indian words. What that tells you, they took these people land. They're not giving them reparation for nothing. The Miccosukees, the Cherokees, and you'll never see an Indian, a real Indian, on a Thanksgiving commercial. And that's something we got to start doing too. Stop celebrating these pagan ass holidays. Because basically what they did is when they took over everything, they had a feast, and that's what we feasting. We are feasting that they took over and stole and killed and pillaged and did everything all the above, even converted to Christianity. We're celebrating that when we eat on Thanksgiving. But again, when you don't control your education and another motherfucker do, shit, you don't know no better. You don't know no better. You're gonna be around here singing and dancing to somebody else's beat, and you don't know what you singing and dancing to. Again, I'm gonna ask this question. how could you be okay? How could you love a country that does this to their people? And again, I'm just scratching the surface. But I'm gonna leave you with this here. America's so greedy that you as a woman can't even sell your own vajayjay without them wanting a piece of it. Why? As I told you, based off the papal bull. What is the papal bull? Spelled P-A-P-A-L, bull, B-U-L-L. Go look it up. It's when Boniface, however you pronounce his name, the 8th, the Pope at the Vatican, right, put in the papal bull that when you go out and explore these lands, we're giving you the permission to take, rob, steal, kill, enslave, and convert everybody to Christians. Therefore, we own them. And to this day, that papal bull stands in place. And this is why you, my lady, can't sell your vajayjay without them either getting a piece of it, where it's legal anyway, or without them having a say-so, because they own you. And if you think I'm lying, go look it up for yourself. The Vatican ain't what you think it is. But a lot of y'all so afraid to go against that. Man, God ain't gonna kill you or do nothing to you, man, because you want to know the truth, man. But when people fill your head up with fear, and you don't know no better, how could you do better? But again, how could you love a country like this that does this to their people? I don't mean no disrespect, but not gonna apologize for that. What's right is right, wrong is wrong, yes means yes, no means no. If you made it this far in the video, I love you. And thank you for allowing me to be heard. But like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost, right? You got to be lost in order to be found. And a lot of people are lost like a motherfucker. Let's get it right, people. Let's wake the fuck up out this coma. All right? It's your boy Papa Duck, man. Holla at y'all in this video. Peace.